Alright, welcome back to another installment of my Crusader series. This is basically looking at mission 42 entitled Hope Valley. It's 3 Lion Hearts with Silent Ally. This is actually one of my favorite missions. Real fun to do, and I'm going to break it down for you as best I can.
Game paused.
So, looking around the map, you basically just have 1 Lion Heart to worry about while your ally has 2. You don't want to build past this little line over here, mainly because it's going to be real hard to defend.
Game running.
I think extended stockpile about 3 more tiles. Build my granary next to it. Some woodcutters, about 4 of them should do. Basically clear up the land. Hope I get these. About 3 wheat farms should be fine. Dairy farm basically to get leather armor. I think that's right. Yeah. Marketplace, because I can't forget that. Gonna build one of these.
Game paused.
Pause it real quick while I stock up on supplies.
Game running.
Put that there. Put that there. Okay. Gonna build the hobbles behind the granary right here. I mean, it's technically not the best spot for it, mainly because
Game paused.
I really should have
Game running. Game
put the granary
paused.
over here in this little spot and build my bakeries around it. Just gonna have to adapt to it. This is basically gonna be my military side, if you would. So
Game running.
just thought I'd point that out real quick. See nothing. Sorry, texting real quick. Should probably pause it.
Game paused.
Alright, send a message and then take a quick look around. Not much to go on for this map. Basically gonna be kinda hard to build up because you're gonna have this guy to worry about. Aside from that, well, last game I played with this, Southern basically took him out and then we had to worry about this guy. He's not really that hard, it's just annoying to start off. He's gonna be losing a lot of troops. Just to let you guys know, so I mean, don't worry about losing people right off the bat.
Your Grace, how can we help?
Build these guys
Constructing siege equipment.
right there.
We are under attack.
Hopefully they don't get shot. Basically building trebuchet bunkers.
Trebuchet ready, sir. Calculating.
That way, you know, they're protected. So it's not going to really be building walls for this one. Basically going
Jump
to
to it.
be doing the usual stuff. Starting to get a skeleton of wood in, so then start real fast. Basic necessities here.
Not enough wood, my lord. Trebuchet ready, sir.
أمرنا بالتأكيد نتحرك.
So basically taking a small supply of slaves to try and burn this castle down.
نتحرك.
Yeah, it has way better accuracy than I do. I mean,
بالتأكيد.
sometimes you get lucky when someone has to place on fire, sometimes you don't.
بالتأكيد.
It all depends on
A message from the Lionheart.
exactly where his
My
troops
men
are.
are eager for battle, and so am I. Prepare to fight.
So basically just setting more buildings on fire.
نتحرك.
A message from Saladin.
Our leader supplies. Is it possible for you to send the foreign goods to me? بالتأكيد.
Upgrade
بالتأكيد.
super.
نتحرك.
I find it easier to control
A
them
message from the Lionheart.
on my end.
War is a dangerous game, my lord. As you are finding out. Trebuchet ready, sir. Calculating.
A message from the Lionheart.
Fine, you can bring down a few buildings. How about a fair fight?
Now I get to relocate it right here. It's a little bit easier for my people to get to.
Wood needed.
Some wood, so I'm gonna increase We'll cut about 2 more.
Trebuchet ready, sir.
Basically just to take care of them. I mean,
A message.
you still have to keep your defenses up for about a good while. And the fire's gonna take care of most of the stuff. You can get rid of the little guy trying to put out the fire. I mean, it's not really that hard. You have to replace this. I don't like it. So I basically took care of the essentials right now. Food. I'm trying to get some money going in so I can actually start building.
This
There
building
was-
has
got
no
one down.
labor, sire.
Even though I shouldn't sell wood, let me go ahead and sell some basically to get a tanner going.
Trebuchet ready, sir.
Knock this down real fast.
Trebuchet ready,
The
sir.
bunkers work pretty good. I mean, I like them. So while that's happening, we're basically pay attention to our castle. I forgot when I started this. So it's about 6 minutes into the game right now. My speed's usually 50, so yours might be a little bit behind, a little bit ahead, depending on how fast you actually
Bravo.
I kind of hate it when this happens. Like freeze.
Work this building
my
is
lord.
currently
Can be solved real fast
functioning,
if you
my
just
lord.
stop production and start it up again. It's annoying because sometimes they'll kill your cow and just leave it there and you won't get nothing out of it. Or I mean, it's stuff like this that just it's a minor inconvenience. So we're still gonna go ahead and build some more bakeries. For gold, we're basically gonna be selling bread. Try and boost myself up a bit. I'll send it.
This building has no labor, sire.
So we're off to a good start. Lionheart's pretty much about to die.
Trebuchet ready, sir.
Trebuchet's still in relatively good shape. It's a lot more difficult when you look at it from the mission summary than it actually is. So it is intimidating, but at the same time, it is possible to do this.
Watch it crumble.
Thought I could build one more. Yes, so basically having 4 instead of just 2 or 3, how many I had before.
Shoulder. Trebuchet ready, sir.
Sometimes they'll send him help trying to
Stony.
balance him out. No big problem, so I take care of myself since I have crossbows. Since they're pretty helpful. Well, that's I can sell then. Can't really help them out
Trebuchet
right
ready, sir.
now. I tried, but it'll be a while before I'm ready. Yes, I look at the guy like he's up to no good. Damn it, damn it, damn it.
Excellent.
Can't place that there, my lord.
So what I'm basically gonna do,
You can count on us.
here we get down to it.
Always ready. Piece of cake. What'll it
That's
be?
the
No
one.
problem. Ready,
There
sir.
it goes.
We're leaving now.
It's a lot more intimidating than actually.
Tell us what to do. Off we go. This'll be easy.
Trebuchet ready, sir.
So basically, just
We'll
got rid of
try
the
our
Lionheart right
best.
now.
Trebuchet ready, sir.
Still have a
Calculating.
couple troops left over, but nothing too serious. Gonna knock down his racks right now. Guys are
Simple.
getting shot. So moving to the other side of the building. I had enough wood to build some iron ore, so I can actually have some money coming in.
Bravo.
I'm not gonna build anything right here, and that way I can still get some people coming in.
You can count on us.
Trebuchet ready, sir.
Let's knock down some crucial
Calculating.
buildings, like armories, granaries. Where I'm basically gonna keep my troops
Where
here.
are
That
we
way, he
going?
doesn't rebuild and. Oh, good thing I moved him. He won't be able to replenish his troop supplies when I'm ready. I'm basically just go and have a field day with him. Text one more time.
Excellent.
We're gonna give another situational update on this thing. Depending on how your battle has gone about, your slaves may or may not have made it through. So if you were lucky like I was, you probably get them down to this. The main reason I had the trebuchet is right here with the walls was basically so to draw some archer fire from them. That way my troops can get through like the slaves. Slaves are a lot more effective if you manually control them instead of standing them, because sometimes they'll get caught up with peasants, they'll get caught up with other troops, which will get in their way and result in them slowing down enough to get shot. So with that being said, basically you just have the trebuchets knock down these two towers, which have mangonels in them. They're very annoying. I mean, they keep killing my troops, and I don't like having to replenish them all that often.
You are the third greatest lord.
Basically, right now you're in pretty good position to kill them if you want.
We are under attack.
Need a couple more troops. As you can tell, he has probably still has trebuchet. I mean, nothing too serious.
Calculating.
That's what it's there for. He can't really rebuild. If you get some troops over here, basically stop him from recruiting any new ones. Afterwards, they'll just have archers to worry about. Which, luckily for us, they're pretty light duty archers, nothing too heavy.
Your grace.
Recruits
So we're
needed,
gonna
sire.
hire some people real quick. Still have like 10. Build some more industrial stuff right now.
Your grace.
And I'm out of money.
Not enough goods.
Your grace.
I
Excellent.
mean, yeah, you're gonna have a hard time getting gold right off the bat, so
Jump to
that's to be
it.
expected.
Attain. Shot. Sir. You need something built.
I'm gonna use the shield method one more time. I really like the
Siege
shields in
equipment.
this game. I mean, they really help out my archers, they really help out my
Siege
troops.
equipment.
They're lifesavers and really underestimated sometimes, or
Constructing
not
siege
underappreciated.
equipment.
A lot of people don't use them. I
Constructing
mean, if
siege
you go online,
equipment.
a lot of people basically load it up with
Siege
crossbows all
equipment.
throughout.
Constructing
I mean,
siege
it's pretty good
equipment.
if you just want to, get rid of the horse.
Constructing siege equipment.
Really double the life of them. I mean,
Trebuchet ready, sir.
thought I just spent it for a little bit. Right there.
Calculating.
Knock that down again.
Not enough
Sell
goods.
some iron ore since I don't really need it right now. Sell some bread.
A message from Saladin.
I have received your goods.
Kind of ignored them for a while.
Many thanks, my friend.
Build 5 more over here, and then build 1 more hobble. Yeah, I have some troops coming in.
Shoulder.
I'm gonna hotkey
Ready,
these
sir.
2. Gonna hotkey these to 1.
Shield ready.
Gonna set them up right over here.
Ready.
Basically, right outside the castle, where the tower used to be. That way, I got a pretty good angle at his
Stony.
soldiers. This thing's out of ammo, so I'm not really gonna be worried about it since after this, pretty much it's not gonna be any use to me. Taking a look at our ally, pretty much what I said happened, where he basically killed them. Saladin is a pretty good lord to have as an ally. I mean, he can hold his own against 2 people. It's just gonna take him a long time to get down to crucial level. So I'm gonna move these guys a little bit closer. Sometimes he'll be able to draw out the lord to attack you. If that happens, you can basically
Not
just
enough
ambush him.
goods.
Sometimes you can get an assassin in there or some troops. So
Recruits
just gonna have
needed,
some
sire.
assassins ready to go.
كري نحن على استعداد.
Jump to it. Ready. Sir. Forward. Reloading. Shoulder. Homs.
A message from the Lionheart.
Events have come to a pretty pass when a king must cower in his castle. But cower I must.
لن تسمع
10
شيئا.
probably be good enough. I mean, I'm gonna lose like over
A
half of
message
them, but
from the Lionheart.
My walls are strong. My men are in good heart. Bring on your slings and arrows.
it's too much for assurance.
Always ready. Cake. Yes, my lordship.
Relocate some woodcutters since the best run out. Knock down 3, so should replace them with 3.
Shield ready.
نحن مستعدون للتحريك.
So still following the pattern, you know,
We are under attack.
gold and then be made by bread, bread being made by the wheat farms, which you do have access to. It's pretty much adapting to the situation that you're placed in.
A message from Saladin.
I have need of supplies. Is it possible for you to send the following goods to me?
Fall in. Wait for it. Shield
I
ready.
lost a couple troops because I was paying attention.
حتفنا ينتظر.
Attain. Shot.
Hopefully that's enough to take care of them. I mean, I'm not really hoping for anything way too serious.
Jump to it. Their history.
نحن على استعداد.
You are the third greatest war.
That should be it.
A message from the Lionheart.
So, I
takes
am
care of this
bested,
guy.
and my poor bones
I'm
must
still gonna
rest
follow
in
the trend
these
of,
wretched sands.
Crossbows and armor.
A
and
message from
whatnot.
Saladin.
You fight well, my friend. You have struck a
gonna
mighty blow for our
Upgrade
cause.
myself a little bit.
A peasant
I make
is on his
maces
way.
instead of swords, but still gonna make them.
Gold needed.
I mean, in any case, I decide to sell some of them. You know, I can do that. And I do have more than enough iron ore to it.
Gold needed.
Damn it! I thought I had some. Alright, another update. Basically, taking a look at this.
Shoulder.
Recall my
bombs.
troops. Defend
Shield
my
ready.
lands.
ولا كل انتقام.
And send these guys
الأسقاط
to knock down
مهمة
some
سهلة.
buildings that are basically causing the talent to shoot upon you. I mean, you can take them down if you want to, since you do have more than enough troops to do it by now. And it would free up the Saladin to basically do his thing,
Shield ready.
نحن مستعدون للتحريك.
or you can just go around, you know, knocking down buildings that you see that basically are causing your ally to shoot upon you. Man, I have to do So right about now, it's about 20 minutes in, so I mean,
Shield
the rest
ready.
it's pretty much up to you how you want to go about it. To recap exactly
Game
what happened
paused.
during this little episode, if you would. Basically, it's like an imaginary line that I'm building across that I will build from here. Don't want to build too much into it, because then basically easy fire for them. I'm gonna build, you know, your buildings close to each other, wherever they may be, like you know, military buildings next to the armory, basic stuff, granary next to bread. About 3 to 4 wheat farms would be fine. You'll basically be selling those for gold. You can sell the hay bales or whatever they're called, wheat bales, for money, but I would wait until they're made to, into bread to sell them, since it does bring you a little bit more money. You can build another what is that thing called? Mill, in case you need to put out some more flour bags to basically increase your profits. It's completely optional. I mean, it's basically how your playstyle is gonna, you know, go about it. But the general strategy will probably remain the same. It's basically gonna be you trying to hold your own, rebuilding, taking care of the troops. Offensive wise, I would still hold on to these two trebuchets when you first start off. That way you can knock down buildings, granaries, towers, any troops that might get in your way. I would send about 10 troops, like you saw me do earlier, basically to knock down either the church I was sticking out or the hobbles that were in the back. Manually control them, that way you can basically make it through without that many troops being lost. I mean, the trebuchets do draw some attention from them, so that's one of the bonuses that I like to that's pretty good about siege equipment earlier in the game. When attacking with them, basically just shields would be more than enough to take care of any troops that be around there. I mean, as you saw, we really don't lose that many people unless, you know, some pikemen get through, or some swordsmen, or even the lord goes through, and either way you can basically take care of them. Excuse me. So it's basic stuff in terms of what I messed up on. I wasn't paying attention, so I did lose some troops in that sense. Just don't try to multitask too much in this early beginnings of the game. Now, when you attack this guy, I mean, the way I did it the first time was basically trebuchets, knock these down, then macemen, knock these down, get some saves in there, and burn the whole thing again. I really like the fire in this game. It makes it a lot easier basically to cripple his economy, his weapon production. I mean, he does have a lot of stuff going on, so he can put out a lot of troops if he wanted to, and you want to stop that before he actually ends up doing it, because you may be overrun. So just remember that. You can still do the tower defense thing where you basically take over his towers, or you can get horse archers and station them over here. Basically flank them about, taking out the 2 back tower defenses. Then having a crossbow shield, which would be like, you know, a turtle method or so. Pull up to the front, take care of these guys, and then boom in to take care of these. So they'll have 2 forces firing upon, and afterwards basically it's just the waiting game in the sense that, you know, he won't be able to get any troops because of the fire. And then you'll pretty much be killing off whichever ones may be stationed on the keep. You can get the Saladin to help you out. I'll first take care of this guy first, and then just move on from there. Right now, as it stands, it's pretty much just building up another force, getting ready to attack, getting some melee troops, pretty good amount of gold to be ready to take care of it. You shouldn't have no problems with defense as long as the Saladin's alive, so you want to help him out by sending them supplies, by sending them troops, by sending them stuff he may not need, but you see that he'll need, like in this instance for stone. Even though it's kind of hard to come across, you can buy it for him if you send him gold, or you can buy it from your stockpile and send it to him. I wouldn't send them too much because sometimes they do tend to oversell, like overstock. So, and that should do it for this episode. I'll see which mission I can work on next, and I'll see if maybe I'll, you know, add the conclusion to this one. But it's pretty much said and done. It's just a matter of time now. So thank you, and hopefully y'all subscribe, comment, make suggestions. No, just give me some general feedback on how I'm doing. I'll still get over these pre-game jitters. So thank you.